Hey, before we start Legendary Marketers 15-day online business builder challenge, watch this entire video because if you don't, you might fail before you even begin. Hold up, before we move on, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you can continue to get great content like this and you can crush the 15-day challenge. Hey, I'm Salinas and I'm about to start an epic 75-day business building challenge. I'm combining Legendary Marketers 15-day online business builder challenge with Andy Frisella's 75 hard challenge. Hey, quick question. I've tried many online businesses in the past, from e-commerce to print on demand to online services. What businesses have you tried? Put them in the comments because I want to know. Hey, so you're probably watching this video on YouTube because you're thinking about taking the Legendary Marketers 15-day online business builder challenge and you don't want to make any mistakes. Or you want to know if it's worth it. Am I right? Well, mad props to you for taking the initiative and mad props for you for doing your homework. So I want to share 3 tips with you. Now, these tips are going to help you in this challenge or any challenge for that matter. And I think they're important. Then I want to give you an update on where I am with the 15-day challenge myself. And I want to let you know what I think about it so far. So here's tip number 1. It's decide and do. You have to 100% decide you're going to do it and then do whatever it takes to get that goal. Short and simple. But that's what you got to do. You have to decide and then you got to do. Here's tip number 2. You got to write it down. As the old saying goes, a goal not written down is only a wish. And you don't want to just write your goal down once. You want to write your goals down every single day because repetition creates belief and belief creates action. And that's what you're getting to. You need movement, which leads me to tip number 3. So tip number 3 is probably the most important tip of all. In fact, it applies to any challenge and it applies to any goal. And you just got to start. If you don't start, you'll never reach the goals you want and you'll never reach your potential. And I want to call my boy and good buddy, Grant Morby, for holding my feet to the fire. And if he hadn't kind of pressed me, I probably would have never even started this channel. This wouldn't be video number 2 for me. I wouldn't have had yesterday's video. I wouldn't have this channel. And you got to start because by starting the movement, the action of doing something, it creates the belief. After I did the video, I'm like, I can do this. And I'm looking forward to the challenge. It has been challenging and I have been running around trying to learn how to do all these things, with YouTube and edit and all that stuff. But I think it's gonna be well worth it and I want to share the journey with you. So start. So let's tie this all back into the challenge. Whether it's the 15-day online business builder challenge or if you're doing 75 hard, it's all the same. First thing you need to do is you need to decide and then you need to commit yourself that you're willing to do whatever it takes to complete that goal. Second thing is you need to write down your goals. And you need to write those goals down every day, right? Repetition creates habits and those habits create belief. And the third thing you need to do is you need to start. You need to stop waiting for the perfect, alignment of the stars and all the events happening. You have to stop waiting for the perfect moment to do something. Like I said, you go back to, if you're waiting to start, just go back to number 1. And once you decide, you committed that you're going to do it, write down your goals, and you got to start. You don't think about it. That's what you got to do. That's what it takes. I think this video is actually going on longer than I expected. And, as you know, I'm new to YouTube. This is video number 2. And I just think I've gone long enough. And I think I wanted to share what I think about the 15-day business builder challenge. And I will share all this stuff with you. I think what I want to do is I want to save it for tomorrow because I can go a lot further in depth, kind of show you behind the doors of the challenge, where I'm at, what I'm trying to do, and I want to lay out my goals to you. I want to share these goals. I've got some pretty lofty goals that I'll share with you, which will be video number 3. And if you haven't seen video number 1, where, the whole premise of this challenge, how I'm combining the Legendary Business Builder Challenge with Andy Frisella's 75 Hard Challenge, go back to video number 1 and kind of get the context of what it is. And I'm basically combining these 2 challenges into one. And from video number 1, you understand why I'm combining those 2 challenges. I'm using 75 Hard to get my mind right, and I'm using the Legendary Business Builder Challenge to get my money right. So that's the goal, and that's what I want to share with you. Thanks again for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you can continue to get notifications on all the awesome content that I put out as I pick up all these tips, tools, and tactics along the way, this 75-day business building challenge. Peace.